to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie Boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
I am very excited. This is long overdue. I've been waiting for her to come into the studio for a very long time now. She has an amazing podcast out there, Two Girls, One Blunt. She's a stand-up comedian. Give it up for Jamie Lee Simmons.
Yes! What's up? Yes! Daddy's home. Let's go.
I'm so excited because we connected over the internet over a year ago now.
What?
Over a year ago? Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
And we've just been like friends online.
I feel like it was like yesterday.
I know. And now we're in person.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I'm starting to meet people in person and I'm like, this is so, I'm just an awkward person, but I'm not, but I am. You know?
Oh, God.
I think I'm
got
awkward. I'm a little awkward in person.
Yeah.
Well, like more so than I think people would think.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, you're horrible in person. Yeah. No,
I was gonna say the same thing.
You are? Yeah. I didn't think you were awkward when I first met you.
No,
pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, now I'm awkward. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weed I smoked before this.
Did you smoke weed?
We like smoked as we were waiting for the Uber.
That's awesome. Are you a Visine person?
Rarely.
Because your eyes aren't red.
Yeah, I'm a pro.
I'm so jealous. When I was a kid, I would smoke so much weed, but my eyes always got red.
Yeah, I think if you just continue to smoke, you like smoke through it, then your body just like accepts it and doesn't react as much.
Wow. How many years have you been smoking weed?
Well, I went to University of Vermont and I like started smoking my senior year. Yeah.
I love Burlington
so
much.
I love Burlington, Church Street.
Oh,
that's cute.
Oh,
yeah.
it is so cute.
Yeah. One time I got a $250 noise violation for singing loudly on Church Street.
I could see
the cop came over and was like, "You're too loud," and he wrote me a ticket.
I mean, that is very Vermont.
11 p.m. on a Friday night.
Really?
Before the bars, like the bars are open. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
And then the guy mailed it to the wrong house. I totally just took over, by the way. But the guy mailed it to the wrong house. I find the ticket later. It goes up to like $750 because I didn't pay it because I didn't get the notification because he mailed it to the wrong house. The cop was a dick. And then I met this cop on Tinder. And we matched, and it was late night, and I was drunk as fuck. And I just start going off saying, fuck the Burlington PD, like, fuck you guys. Like, I got this ticket, all this stuff. And then he's like, let me take you out to a steak dinner. And then he did, and then he waived the ticket. And we never talked again.
Oh, wow.
I got to get on Tinder.
That's my Burlington
got a parking
story.
ticket this morning.
Yeah.
I just got a parking ticket this morning.
You need to match with a parking person.
I'm going on Grindr. I'm finding NYPD. I'm gonna suck his dick. Save $60.
I didn't even have to suck his dick.
You didn't?
No, I didn't kiss him.
Oh,
nothing.
Wow.
For steak dinner.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Right?
Burlington is so beautiful.
It's beautiful, especially like driving up in the fall from Boston.
Because you're from Boston. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear it a little bit, but you hide it.
I taught myself not to have an accent.
I know, but you're not tricking me. You're not fucking tricking me.
Me and my mom,
okay?
we went to the fucking, I don't know, we went to Fenway Park and stuff.
So you're like a Northeast girl through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But I love Miami, which where I'm at now.
How long have you been in Miami?
This is gonna be our 3rd year, so we just signed our 3rd lease.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to talk more about Burlington. Are you good in the cold or no?
No.
You're a chilly girl. Because girls sometimes are either sweaty girls or chilly girls.
I'm a chilly girl. I'm not a sweaty girl. Yeah.
Being a sweaty girl is kind of hard.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm a chilly girl for sure.
Ask Emily the same thing.
Stop. She's a sweaty girl?
She.
No. Oh, poor Emily. She doesn't even know what's happening.
I love you. She'll be on next week's episode or something. That's my co-host, guys.
Yeah, she's awesome. She'll be on. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So you're a chilly girl. You got
yeah. So actually, like, I grew up poor, and I went to I put myself through college, and so that was the only place I could get a free ride. And then
that's awesome. What'd you go to school for?
I was looking in bio, but then I switched to business. It was it was academic scholarships and financially.
But you'll get a scholarship quicker for bio than you will for business, probably.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to be pre-vet. My dream was to be the next Steve Irwin and have my own show.
Oh wow.
And then what happened?
I realized because I was like broke and I wasn't gonna be able to afford grad school and I couldn't take summers off to do hours for vet school. Like you need like 500 plus hours and they're all volunteer. And so people take the entire summers off. So you need to be like you need to be rich or have money or like have some sort of privilege to be able to even do that, and I couldn't. So I was like, I'm just gonna do business.
So we're
learn
saying
marketing.
vets are privileged people.
Yeah,
There's
a
a few
lot of
jobs that are
the
like
people
that.
who are in the program, like their dads or moms were vets, like it's in the family business, or they like came from good families and they were able to do all the stuff that they had to do, and I was just like trying to make it happen, and it was not gonna happen.
Sure.
So I was like, if I do business and get rich enough, I could just do like conservation projects and have a ton of animals, and that's why I have 5 cats.
Yo, you have so many cats.
Yeah, we're
Okay. Litter box situation. What are you doing there? Because I walk into a house with a cat, and I do not want a stinky situation. Do you have like a
so.
top of the line, or you got a cleaning schedule?
So we automate everything because Emily and I are stoners and we have ADHD. So like, I'm like, I forget to feed myself, let alone an animal.
Oh,
so
God. I wish. Give me that ADHD.
Yeah.
I need that ADHD to skip a meal. Jesus, I would love that shit.
Take mine, please.
I would love it.
So we have 2 automatic litter boxes, and they last like 5 days each.
Okay.
And so that's enough. Because the other cats are kittens. Like we're fostering kittens and then we're adopting them out.
And the kittens don't do big poops. Is that
They
what you're
actually
saying?
shit so much, but not
Really?
not big poops.
But they're doing it all over the place. They're not like trained.
No, they usually are trained. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's really easy to train cats to like go to the bathroom. They're not like dogs. You put them in the litter box and then they know that's the litter box. That's training a cat.
I love the shade you just threw at dogs.
Yeah, fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. I love dogs, but I'm a cat person all the way.
What makes you a cat person?
They don't need constant attention.
Yeah.
And we travel so much, so like I don't have to like worry about a dog. I look at all my friends who have dogs, but they're also in entertainment, and it's crazy the shit they have to go through like to like make sure their dog is being watched. Like that's an extra couple $100 to $1,000 to get your dog boarded or something, or having someone watch them.
My friend just went away with me this weekend, and she's like, I could only do this trip because we're getting paid so much because the dog walker sleeps in her house.
Yeah.
It's like next
crazy,
level.
yeah.
And you have to be that way with dogs because they require that much energy.
Yeah, with the cats, I could leave my cats alone for 4 days, and they have food, water, and like the litter's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And then they're like chilling.
And
We have someone checking in on our cats now because we're gone for a week. But
Do you think you like that type of man too, like a cat man? Not like someone that likes cats, but someone that like you could leave alone.
Behaves like a cat.
Because I think
Yeah.
girls, the whole golden retriever boyfriend is like a big thing online right now.
I think I would like that. I want someone who's obsessed with me.
You want
Yeah.
a golden retriever for a boyfriend, but not for a pet.
Yeah, but I also do like my space. So it's like I want independence. I can't have codependence.
Okay.
But I want them to be like golden retriever, like happy to see me, like really excited all the time. You know, I don't want a cat. Actually, that I'm getting triggered thinking about a man who acts like a cat because they just like look at you. They look at you and then they're like, I'm not going to talk to you today. And I'm like, you asshole. You were giving me love yesterday. Where's my love today?
Sure, because a cat will walk over and just like look at you and turn around.
Yeah, they're sassy little fucks. I don't know why. I guess I date cat men, but I want to date a golden retriever. But I don't want to have a golden retriever.
Sure. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what made you move to Miami when you went down there?
So I visited for a week, and every place that I went, there was somebody who was somebody in entertainment or any industry. So it was constant networking. In Boston, there was none of that. And
Yeah, Boston fucking sucks.
yeah, well, no. For
No, that's all I'm
content,
hearing is Boston stinks.
No. I love Boston and the vibe and like the culture, but for social media, no one was really. There wasn't a lot of influencers from out of Boston doing that. And it was hard for me to collab with people. It was hard for me to like get really good guests, like even on my solo podcast that I did before. So it was like, why don't we just move to Miami and we can get all of the comedians who are coming through or the people who are coming through and they don't have something to do that day to come on the podcast.
It's
you
actually
know?
so smart because it's harder to get someone. I like know a lot of New York comics, but they're like in and out of town constantly.
Yep.
It's like, oh, maybe I could squeeze them on a Tuesday.
Am I allowed to vape on this?
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
What am I?
I'm
mother?
not. I'm not allowed to.
He's
vape.
not. He's not
If
because
I
he's
vape,
met
he
my
gets
mom.
Screamed. I get screamed at.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's the
yeah.
worst thing in the world. If I
Because
vape.
he doesn't like nicotine. He doesn't smoke. He met a girl who smoked.
I told Emily didn't want to smoke vapes. Like she wasn't smoking vapes and I was quitting and I had just quit And I was like, don't ever start vaping. It'll be the worst thing you do. I've never been addicted to anything in my life. Like I can quit weed, I can quit drinking. This is hard. And it like actually changes my like mental wellness or well-being when I quit for a while. So, and then I think it was just like, she was like, no, like just because I told her not to, she did. And now she has a vape addiction. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done it.
You warned her.
I warned her. So is that what you're doing with him?
I'm just telling him not to do it.
I'm
He
not.
wants what's best for you.
I'm not.
Don't start vaping for pussy. There's plenty of pussy.
No, I'm good.
right.
I'm good. I'm not
There's plenty
vaping
of
for pussy.
No,
He's vaping for
I'm
pussy.
not vaping.
Robbie is
No,
definitely
I'm not.
vaping
No,
for pussy right now.
Like,
Is it working?
No, I'm not vaping.
men will do a lot of things for pussy, like things that they normally wouldn't do.
I have an earring. I got it when I was 5 years old.
Who hurt you?
Yes, I know.
Who touched you as a kid?
I was like, so yeah, I totally agree with that. I'll do a lot I'll do so much for pussy.
Yeah.
I'll change my personality. I'll like things I don't like. I did musical theater.
I won't do
He
that for
loves musical theater.
That's
No,
so funny.
no,
not what
I
he
did it
did
for
for
pussy. I swear, I hate Sondheim.
You look like you'd enjoy it.
No, don't you dare.
You would be in a musical.
Stop. I've done 15. For pussy. Never.
I did theater too, though. So
You did? Mm-hmm. What plays? Are we talking musicals or just like?
we didn't like do really like fun ones. I did a High School Musical, and when I was
love High School Musical.
I was in 7th grade, and I was like, I was just like a cheerleader. So I was an extra, but I was in the whole play basically. And
Were you a cheerleader in your actual high school?
Yeah, I did soccer, cheerleading. So I went soccer in the fall, cheerleading for winter. So I did basketball cheer, and then I did theater in the spring.
Interesting.
Oh wow, involved.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, she's a cheerleader. We'll just make her be a background
Yeah.
cheerleader in the play.
No, you like just like came in and like tried out. I don't know. Yeah, they just needed extra people, and I wanted to be in theater.
That's fun.
Yeah,
It is fun, right?
It is super fun.
The late nights getting
but
yelled at.
I hated like the drama mamas, like everyone who, that's what they called them, the moms of the girls who were in all the plays, and they did every like spring, winter, fall, whatever.
Yeah.
And the moms made all the costumes, and they were prioritized for spots, even if they sucked at singing. And if you're listening to this, you sucked. And my sister should have got that role.
Wow. It's because like their moms made all the costumes. They would do all the stitching. They were like really hands-on. So if their kid had a big part, it was like the play looked better.
No, it was like because their moms did that, they had to give the kids the parts.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah,
What high
and
school
also
did you
it
go
didn't
to?
help that my dad and my older sister, like the generations of my family, traumatized Mr. Doniger, our theater director, and called him like, you know, some slurs. He's definitely gay, but he's not. He's married with kids. And my dad dropped out of high school, and he was a sophomore. He was like the class clown, like just a shithead, and he would just shit on this like Mr. Doniger. And then his daughter came in, my older sister, and she had him, and she was horrible to him. And then when we came, he's like the Simmons family. It's kind of like Dinkelberg, like you know, but it's like the Simmons family.
Wow, you got to rep. You had.
And
to
so they
be
didn't.
Boston.
Yeah, and he was like, "You can't sing," and I was like, "Yes, I can. Don't tell me that." He hated us.
Is he still at the school? You think?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
That's a hard life.
Yeah.
To do high school, like to be directing high school theater, is my nightmare. I'd rather do anything else.
It's so stressful. I'm like, you're stressing me out. I'm 15 years old. Like, I shouldn't
so
have to
high
deal with
stakes.
this. It's so high stakes.
It's so high stakes for something that's only being performed for aunts and uncles. Mm-hmm. Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
Theater directors, get a hobby.
Yeah. It's not even like you're not like going in like into the city to perform or anything. It's like the local townspeople and whoever they could call off the street. Like, support these kids, please, because their parents aren't here.
We need seat fillers. Their parents are at the bar. That's so fun. And then you moved to Miami like permanently, and now you love it.
Yeah, it's good networking, great weather. It's great for my mental health.
You sit outside a lot.
What?
You sit outside. You like.
I'd like to
soak
go
in the sun.
outside. Yeah, I'm trying. I do like hibernate in my room a lot and like avoid everyone.
I love.
I'm
that.
like the most antisocial social human being. Like I hate everyone, but I love everyone.
I get that. I literally could be around people for 3 hours, but I need so much time alone, just me, literally
Recharging.
fighting. Yes, recharging my batteries. That's what people called in college. They'll be like, no, Sebastian's going to come out. He's just in his room recharging his batteries.
Yeah, and then I come out and I'm like, "What's up? I have a personality again." But then,
What's wrong with us?
I don't know. Maybe we're just like, I'm just like very sensitive to energies and like being around a lot of people. I'm being in big rooms and stuff. I'm like, it's draining. Yeah. I hate having to be on all the time.
I know.
And
well,
that's the job.
Yeah, you literally got in the worst business. You literally chose the worst career.
But that's why I chose to do it as like a stoner, because then I'm just like chill, and then it's not like as stressful.
Smoking weed is great because people don't realize it gives you excuses to do things.
Also, when you get known as the weed girl, you can smoke bong in your business meetings with people that you're in deals with. Wow. I'm smoking blunts. Every major negotiation, I'm sitting there smoking a blunt on Zoom, and I'm like, actually, no, we're gonna go down to 20%, okay? And I'm like, and then no one says anything because that's my brand. That's what they're interacting with me for.
Is weed legal in Florida?
No, but I have a med card.
Oh,
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, it's for my anxiety.
Is there stores?
Yeah.
That's,
But they're far. I'm like, I have to drive 40 minutes, but they deliver to my house.
Oh, nice.
oh, they do?
Yeah, if I place an order, by the next day, I'll have like the weed dropped off to my house.
You go on boats a lot.
I haven't this year.
Stop.
Only 2
You
boats.
know how many boats I've been on in my life? 4. So go fuck
I
yourself,
went on
okay?
like 20 plus yachts though last year. It was crazy.
Yeah, what are you
that
talking
part-
about?
Miami's, if once you're in like the scene and you start going out, people just like invite you to everything, and it's like there's days where I get invited on like 4 different yachts, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I've been on a yacht so many times I can't go on a yacht anymore. And sometimes you're like, we avoid the boats, and that's not to brag. That's Miami and being like a
That's the
hot
culture?
girl. It's the
Being a-
culture.
it's being a hot girl in
We're
Miami.
used as like currency for these men, and we're placed around like fucking chess pieces onto like different boats, and like they're like, you go here. It's not as like glamorous as it sounds. It depends on like if you know somebody with the boat. That's when it's fun.
Was there ever a boat that you're like, I should not have gotten on this? This was an absolute
Yeah.
disaster.
Okay. So I was tripping balls on mushrooms.
On like shrooms?
Yeah, on mushrooms.
How
and
much
then,
did you eat?
I don't even. I did a lot of mushrooms.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
every day
yeah.
kind of blends. And so I'm tripping balls. And I'm like, Emily, we just got invited on this yacht. Like, let's go on the yacht. And it was like a huge yacht. I've been on the yacht before, so like I felt comfortable. And we go to the yacht. We had to like get jet skied to the yacht because it was like already like docked. And I get on the boat, and this is like why I don't like Miami. Like some of the yachts you go on are questionable. Sure. Everyone's super cliquey, and then you get the Miami girls who don't talk to you and are very stuck up. And then like you could sit on that yacht and not have a single person say hi to you. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Everyone like if you don't know them or like whatever, because everyone's kind of mixed and matched placed on a boat, unless it's your group of friends getting a boat. So no one was like talking to Emily and I. We were like, the guy that invited us was like trying to get some pussy, you know, like everyone was trying to get pussy. So if you weren't like available for pussy, like you go somewhere in the water or something.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that sucks.
That's
So we were
horrible.
sitting there, and it's like me and Emily, and there's this girl who like works at Brazzers randomly on the boat.
Never
And I'm
heard
like,
of it.
yeah, what's that?
Sounds awesome.
Let's see your favorites.
No, oh my God. That's
And
pretty cool. What was her name?
no, she wasn't a porn star. She just like worked at the company.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Never mind.
so I'm like, I'm tripping balls, and this boat's bad vibes. We've been on it for, I felt like an hour. It was like 15 minutes, and
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
like, you need to
Same time.
jet ski me off this boat immediately. I don't know where we're gonna get dropped off, and I was like, drop us off right there. And so there's like a bridge in Miami that connects Miami to South Beach, and there's like a part where cars can kind of pull off the highway in the bridge to just like look at the water. And I was like, just pull me up there. Our car's like across the highway, like around the corner, probably like a 10-minute walk. And I just didn't realize that I'd have to be walking on a highway, and there wasn't like a street I could go. So,
In the yacht outfit.
in just a bikini. That's all we were wearing was bikinis.
And is that appropriate? Are people walking around in bikinis in Miami?
Yeah, it's Miami. There's a bunch of stuff
I've
happening.
never been.
I've never
It's
been
awesome.
either.
You guys have to come.
Yeah, I want to go.
His sister just moved there.
She moved there for 6 months. So I'm going to
Come,
go. Yeah.
come.
I have
Y'all
a place
come
to
on the
stay
yacht.
for free. Yeah,
I think that we want to go in the winter time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice there.
I'm not leaving New York in the fucking autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's zero
When
chance.
it's nice weather here.
I already
It's
told
hard,
people
yeah.
I'm not leaving like the Northeast in October. I can't.
No, yeah.
it.
I want to go back to the Northeast for the fall.
Yeah.
Like I miss like campfires and like sitting in a backyard with your friends and drinking beer. Like you don't get that in Miami either. It's
Really?
like there's a lot of unless you like create your own group.
Uh-huh.
But everyone is so flighty there that group might not last that long.
That's annoying.
You know what
Everyone's
I mean?
about connections.
Yeah, or like what can you get? What can you do for me? Or what can you give for me? And Emily and I have been trying to build like real friendships and find other people who want that.
Uh-huh.
And we had it for a little, but then it fell apart.
That's
Like
annoying.
people show their true colors after a year, and like
Sure.
you know, there's like it's just weird. It's not the same
What
vibe.
can you do for me? What can you do rather than like let's support each other?
Yeah.
Let's be actual friends and like show
yeah.
up for each other.
Or people want you to support them but won't support you.
It's so
or-
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
There is value in real friends. People
There's so
don't-
much
people
value.
don't like realize
Robbie
people that are
Robbie
like
has 100 friends.
Really.
I have good friends. I have not a
He's really good.
40
I have
maybe.
Emily.
He's really
I
good
have
about
good
like
friends.
maintaining friendships.
But it's
too.
like I think that people get lost in the what can you do for me? What can you do? Like having a solid friend is something that somebody could do for you. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's like a good if you like get along and you and that person can have nice conversations and like you can go
Yeah.
hang out on a Friday night. That's a thing that somebody can quote unquote do for you. And like I think gets lost in a lot.
I'll also say this: if the relationship's clear that we're both just using each other, that's amazing too.
That's another sure.
If it's clear, then
If
that's
it's-
fine. I love
I love that.
I would rather you. That's what I struggled with when I like was in OnlyFans in that world, and like I spent a year in like the influencer LA world.
You
Okay.
did.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who are like, I love you, we're friends, all this stuff, and then when it came down to it, I was like, oh, you're not actually my friend, you know. And
Yeah, LA's
I would
wild.
rather just know like this is business than you pretending to be my friend to do business. We don't need to fake it. I'll fake it for the camera. I'm good at at that.
Yeah.
If we're gonna like collab or do videos, but we don't have to like pretend we like each other. Because if I think you are actually my friend and I get to a club with you and then you leave me because I can't get in and you can, you're not a friend. Do you know what I'm saying?
that
There's a
sucks.
lot of shit like that. It's like, oh, sorry, figure it out, because like it's a clout game. It's like everyone's
Yeah.
trying to like grab at what they can take, you
It's
know?
so interesting
I
to-
hated it. I like got out of that. I tried to get out of it. I popped back in for New York Fashion Week, but
for the OnlyFans stuff.
yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna say no to walking in 2 shows for New York Fashion Week. I've never done that. And I'm a comedian. When am I gonna get that opportunity again? Never.
Never. Wow, that is
Yeah.
truly amazing. I didn't realize behind the scenes in OnlyFans because everyone's collabing with each other. Everyone is like hyping each other up, being like, "This is my friend, follow them. This is my friend." Right?
Yeah, none of they're no.
They're not
It's not
actually
real.
friends.
No, those are paid.
This is like
You
me
see, if
finding
you
out
see somebody,
wrestling
if you see
is
a girl
fake.
post another girl on their feed or their story, it was a paid post.
Don't do
And
this.
girls pay upwards of like anywhere from like $200 to like $1,000, $1,500 for one of those.
Just on a story.
Just on a story or a post, yeah. And then they'll put it on the wall, and then it's only for 24 hours when you pay for it.
This is hurtful.
It's hurtful to me too. I experienced it the hard way.
You did.
Yeah.
Damn.
But now I know, and now I know who's like my friend who's not, and I don't like get upset about it. Now I know how to navigate it. But I was
Yeah.
navigating it, finding out people weren't my friends, and not. I was just like naive to it.
Was there anyone that OnlyFans person out there that still supports is like very
Yeah, there's a bunch of girls I
Oh, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
love. Yeah,
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 yeah.
there are some awesome girls who do it, absolutely. But I think overall, like the entertainment industry is just very.
It's the same in comedy.
It's like that, and it is like that in comedy.
You're not gonna. It's gonna be the same shit.
I've showed up at like shows here, and like not everyone is like as open and friendly here.
Oh.
In
Like
New York?
yeah, like some people like, I don't know, like dirty looks. They like to look at you and like you'll like be like, hi, I'm so and so, and they're like, cool. Like and I'm like, all right, I'll go fuck myself.
Because people work so hard for.
And I'm like, you don't even. I have a podcast you could come on. Like,
Yes.
you don't even know the guests I get on my podcast.
They don't understand that you could actually help them.
Exactly, and that's what when people who treat you that way when they don't know, I'm like,
Yeah.
say less, because you're gonna come to me once you know and be all buddy buddy, and I'm gonna.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna come all over their face. I'm gonna save it up for a week, and I'm just gonna hold them down and just drown them.
What's the difference between like New York or Boston rich and Miami rich?
I don't know. I wouldn't know New York.
You wouldn't know New York.
No.
So what's Miami rich?
Miami rich is a lot of like crypto, a lot of people who are making money in an entrepreneurial way. Like no one I know has a job. Everyone's job is like odd jobs. Like randomly. Like, oh, I'm doing business with this guy and I'm going to get like a cut from this and I'm doing this. You're always on the grind. You're always hustling in Miami. Like,
it's more new money.
It's new money for sure. But you have like old money coming in and buying a lot of like the buildings. So I know like New Yorkers are New York money is coming down and like buying up a lot of the properties in Miami and building stuff.
Damn.
And everyone in Miami's like, fuck the New Yorkers.
Really?
Yeah, everyone hates New York and Miami because New York just comes down and they're gentrifying the shit out of it.
Interesting. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, it's getting gentrified real bad. Like all of the people like in the hood are getting pushed out, and downtown Miami is completely different. Like the housing went up. Like Miami was like more than New York, I think, last year for rent.
Christ.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You must get so many guys DMing you because of the shit you do. You don't?
No.
Oh, wow.
Everyone is so surprised. I think everyone assumes I get so many DMs, so they don't DM me. My DMs are dry.
Oh wow.
Hit her up. Hit her up. You heard it here first. They're dry. Are they open?
Yeah, I'm single. Like,
this is amazing.
Yeah, no, they're like, I'm like, what? Maybe like somebody like hearting a story. There's nothing crazy.
Really?
Dudes are cowards.
When I was like bigger, because I've lost like 40 pounds and stuff. When I was bigger and like just started OnlyFans, but even before OnlyFans, I was hit on way more, and the DMs were raunchy as fuck. And like I started making YouTube videos called Down in My DMs, where I would read my like fucked up DMs. But as I started growing on social media and like having a glow up, the DMs dwindled, and I like don't have any content for it. So I'm like, I like for a while I went on Tinder and I was like, DM me your best pickup line to get people to go into my DMs so I could take screenshots of like DMs for content.
Wow, what's the best pickup line you ever heard in the DMs?
Oh man, I wonder if I have any saved.
Yeah,
I might have, because I have like screenshots. I might have deleted it though.
That's so wild that people like, as you feel like you got more successful and you felt more comfortable in your body, that like people stopped sending you message.
Yeah.
What's an idea?
I haven't been on a date in 2 years.
Oh really?
I don't even
went
think
6
I've been
years
asked
without
on a
going
date in 2 years.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's wild. People don't come up to you in person.
People come up to me. I get like hit on. I'm not saying I don't get hit on. Like I'm a
not
woman and
asked
I
on a
could
date.
fuck every day if I wanted to. But like
you're on yachts.
Quality people,
Yes.
like that's a little more difficult.
What's a quality guy for you?
I'm really big on like communication and emotional intelligence. Like that's number one. Like being able to, and also like being able to own your shit. Like if you fuck up, just own it. Like people are so afraid to tell the truth because they think it's gonna fuck things up, but not telling me the truth is what fucks it up. Usually I can handle the truth, not like, you know what I mean, but the deception or lying or any of that, I can't deal with that. So that's an immediate no. So I need someone who's like just honest and upfront and knows how to process their emotions and communicate it. And they're funny. You have to make me laugh and come.
And
Laugh, come.
Yeah, laugh, come, and cry. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Now that's
now we're and cry. Okay.
Laugh, come, cry.
That's what you need. Yes.
That's my new sign. That's the new
Drake
Live,
song.
Love.
How do you? Okay, you said they need to make you come. What's the best way for that?
He's taking notes here, guys.
Yeah.
Can they use machinery? Can they use a vibrator?
Yes. Okay.
They can.
Yes.
Vibrators are my thing. I love the magic wand, the
Okay.
Hitachi
The
magic
magic
wand
wands.
with the speed controller attachment. Okay. I come from things that are plugged in.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't that? And guys are such losers if they can't make you come.
Yeah. So like my legs up on their shoulders.
Now they're losers. Now
Yeah,
that vibrators. Now that
no.
he knows that vibrators are allowed, they're losers if
Nothing's
they
worse.
can't make you come.
Nothing's
It's
worse
ego.
though. Like sometimes it's not them. Like I'm in my own head, and like
yeah.
it's also like if you're not talking dirty to me, like I like when you're talking dirty to me and you don't stop. Like the entire time. Like if there's a period of time where you stop, my brain goes, "What's for dinner? Oh my god, I have a podcast." Blah, 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 blah. And then you have to build it back up again. So I really need to be like mentally stimulated.
Like,
Damn.
you need to
That's
someone
the
to
biggest
bring
thing.
you to the moment.
Yeah, like and keep me in the moment.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
my brain is like, yeah.
Sebastian loves this.
And then legs on the shoulders.
Okay.
You lean them back. I use the vibrator. We come at the same time.
Oh wow.
This is amazing.
This That is.
That's remarkable.
I'm silent. I'm literally silent when I hook up.
I would hate that.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Because he was cute, so he never learned any skills how to
No,
fuck.
but some girls like the
No,
cute,
I think
awkward.
people like more to be talked to a little bit. I think they don't prefer silence. But I'm just silent. I don't
Do you
know.
make
I
any
got
noises? Like, are you like groaning or like?
no.
Are you breathing?
I
You don't even
sound-
want your
I mean, I
breathing.
breathe a little.
He's like going like this. He's like,
I would. No.
he's like,
I'm
she
not
can't hear me breathe.
trying to be silent, but I am just happen to be quiet. I mean, I would love to be louder. I guess I just don't feel comfortable.
Give us your best moan.
No, I mean,
Rob, give us a moan.
I can't
Give
do
us
that.
your
I
best
can't
moan.
do
Give him a
that. I
moan.
literally-
Come on.
I will die.
Come on, give
I
him a mo.
can't even look.
Come on.
No.
Come on, do
Like,
it.
Robbie, go.
Like I don't even know what I can make. I can't.
Go.
I can't.
No, I'm
I-
not looking at you. Pretend this isn't a podcast.
I can't do it. I can't
ahead.
do it. I can't. I don't know.
Robbie, please give it to me.
Ooh,
No,
Robbie.
I can't.
Go.
I just tried. It was bad.
How about you give one dirty sentence?
What about like a grunt?
Yeah, give a grunt.
Like an animalistic.
You just said like you didn't know a state capital.
She's sucking her dick and he just goes,
Oh my god. Maybe like a,
And I'll
oh
be
my
like,
god,
oh.
that feels good. Oh my god, that feels good. I
You'd
don't
be
know.
like, that feels so good.
That feels so good.
Just you should be like, I'll give you some things to say. That feels so good.
That feels
You'd be
so
like,
good.
that's
Right.
it. Say that's it. Like
That's it?
That's my girl. Say something like that.
I'm not.
Say that's my girl.
That's my girl.
This is great.
That's my girl. That all right.
not that's my girl. Say it like
That's my
you're
girl.
like that's my girl. Like you're confident about it.
That's my girl. I can't do this. I want to be better. That's my girl. That's my girl. I don't. I gotta try. I gotta get better. At it.
Good
gotta-
girl is easy. Just be like good
Good
girl.
girl. Good girl.
Good girl's the easiest thing you could say to someone.
Yeah.
Good girl. That's not
Or you'd
my,
be like-
that's
I'll be like-
not my whole. Not that I have a shtick, but like I'm not.
Also, okay, if you don't know what to say, just say you're so hot.
I say that sometimes.
Yeah, be like, oh,
But
you're
that's
so
the
hot.
so
weakest
hot.
thing you could say to
No,
I say that
I
sometimes.
don't care. Tell me how hot I am. Like,
Really?
yeah.
You're
'Cause
so
I feel
hot.
like-
I'll say you're so hot. You're so
Yeah.
hot. You're so hot.
I have a praise kink. My ex would fuck me, and he'd be like, "Your podcast is so successful."
Oh, that's
He'd be
why.
like- yeah. He'd be like,
That's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
awesome.
why.
and he'd be like, "You're so funny. You're gonna sell out all your comedy shows."
Oh my
like,
God.
he'd be like, "You're such a hard worker and such a bad," and I'd literally be coming.
I
could
wanna
do that.
fuck
I
your
could
ex.
do that.
He was honestly fuck him. Well,
Okay.
both
Of course.
ways, but like fuck
Yes.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. But it felt good. That
That was probably like the top for me.
Yeah.
I could
Because
probably do that.
he like took, I told him what I was into and he took it and he said, say less. And he like took it as notes and he took it way farther than I ever thought anyone would and way more confidently. So I didn't even know I liked what I liked till I had it. But I just like gave him an idea. And every time it was long distance. Every time I came, there's something new. And I was like, whoa, this is
That's
great.
so cool.
But he cheated on me, so fuck him.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's always the best sex. The toxic dick gets you.
Of course, Robbie
You
won't
wouldn't know.
cheat. Yeah.
I haven't had the opportunity to cheat in a long time. So
Has he cheated?
no.
No.
Is that why
I
you're
haven't
making
had-
it?
I
I've
haven't
never
had a girlfriend
cheated
since I was
either.
21.
Have you cheated?
No. I'm
Go
not
us.
cheating. I know. There we go. No cheaters. I mean, cheating
We're
just
good
hurts.
people. Yeah, it hurts. Why would I want to hurt someone?
I know.
That's so stupid. If I like you, I like you. And if I start to not like you, I'm gonna be like, hey, bud, I'm starting not to like you. Like, step it up or I gotta go.
Of course, and I'm
Yeah.
also open.
Give someone that respect.
I would. I would feel like. I think my dad told me, he's like, oh, you only hurt yourself. He's like, if you cheat, you only hurt yourself, which I believe.
Yeah, and you won't realize it until years later. I
I'm
feel
so paranoid. So I would just be wondering, does she know? Does she know? Do I have an STI from her from the one time I
yeah,
cheated?
you would be very
I would
paranoid.
die.
I can't lie. Yeah, it would kill me inside. Like it would feel like a pit in my stomach constantly around that person. And women aren't stupid. Women's intuition is real. Like we can sense that shit. I can sense
what's
it
crazy?
from the way you look differently. The way you place your phone one time, I'm like, oh, he's cheating, and I know. And it's usually right.
If they do it face down, if they put
Or-
the phone face down, you're
Yeah,
like,
or
something's
like I
off.
caught my ex cheating through his glasses. Like he was being sketchy, and every time we were FaceTiming, and we do like FaceTime dates.
Sure.
And he had glasses, so sometimes he'd be texting, and I could see it in his glasses, but I'm not looking. But like
Sure.
I'm noticing that he's
so dumb.
he's comfortable with it.
he's so
He's
dumb.
comfortable with it, and then sometimes he would text,
fuck
but
is
like
that?
the
That is
phone
so
was on
dumb.
one eyeball, so I couldn't like, or he like see that I could see, like he would like swipe something up really quick. or like turn his head, and you start doing it like slowly because he's trying to think he's getting away with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I grew up with con artists. Like, you're not getting away with shit.
Sure.
Like, I learned how to navigate people's body language and eye movements out of like survival. You know, like this is my shit. And I noticed it, and I was like, I'm gonna test him because I think something's up.
Yeah.
And we were watching the movie, and I had my phone up like this, but I moved it so you couldn't. I leaned back so you couldn't see my face, like looking at him. And so he goes texting. We're watching the movie, whatever. And as he's texting, I come over and I'm like, "Hey," and he immediately starts going like this, like he's like, "Hey, yeah, like the movie's good." And I just hung up the phone. I broke up with him right there. I was like, I don't even need to know more.
Yeah.
And then he called me and I was like, "Send me your Snapchat data," and that's where I saw the shit.
Wow.
I made him do it on the phone. I was like, "Keep your glasses on. You want to be stupid? Like, I want to see what you're doing on your phone."
Yeah. Jesus.
But he fucked real good, guys.
Of course.
That's why I didn't notice it sooner.
Damn.
Tisk,
I'm so
tisk.
sorry. I hope that you find a man that's nice and fucks good.
Me too.
That's hard.
It's hard. I haven't found one yet.
You haven't found one
No.
that can do both. Or will one day you settle for a man that doesn't fuck good, that is kind? Would you be
find
willing?
both.
I
to
think
settle?
You can find both.
I know you
I
can.
can. I
Would
can
you
teach.
settle?
I
We
can
don't have
teach
to
men.
to
Yeah.
fuck good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they're teachable.
Yeah, and
they'll-
most men are.
And if they like love me, then they'll want to. You know what I mean? Like to please me, I want someone who's a pleaser.
Here's the secret: all men want to fuck good. We
For sure.
just can't. Well, some just can't, and it's hard.
Watch porn. Like I don't know.
Is that good advice?
No, I think that's
I
the
watched.
worst
I
advice
looked
I've
at
ever
no.
heard.
I looked at porn and I was like, "How does she suck dick?" Because I have no idea what I'm doing. And the first hand job I gave, I like made him raw, like in red. I didn't know, and he powered through it because he's like, "I'm just so happy she's touching my dick." And he was like, "I went to go do it again." He's like, "I need a couple days."
Oh my god!
A couple days off
I
of the
was like
hand job.
scabbed up. Like I gave him like the sunburn.
Oh my god!
And I was like, yeah, I want to know what I'm doing because I want to please my partner. So I watched porn. And then I was like, okay, she uses two hands and moves her head in the way. And I was like, let me practice.
But here's the problem: porn's made for men.
Well, go to Balesa.co.
What is that?
All right,
Balesa.co is made for women. It's a porn site made for women. So all of the like porn is it's like intimate. People are talking dirty. There's like there's a lot of aftercare. Like it's made for women. It's great. It's honestly better porn because it feels like real. It's not like, are you gonna fuck me? Okay.
Sure, yes.
Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's like real. You're like, I'm watching these people like intimately fuck, and it's hot.
Which is crazy because so many guys I know watch non-pros amateur porn because they want it to feel real.
Yeah.
But we should just go to this.
I think this
Balesa.
is better than amateur porn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yeah, Balesa. When I the last guy I had sex with, he's like, I was like, what porn do you look at? He's like, oh, I go to Balesa. And I was like, what? Someone cooked here. Like,
Yeah.
who showed you that? And he's like, I like the intimacy. And then like when he had sex, I was like, I can tell you watched porn on Balesa.
So you say someone cooked here. I know it's like the trends where like a girl's been there. Do you get like grossed out that someone might have cooked there, or do you like that like someone trained a guy to be better?
As long as they're better.
You don't care.
Yeah. I'm like, thank you. You did the dirty work for me, and now I get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Have you ever cooked anywhere and been like, fuck, I cooked too much?
Yeah. All of them. Just
What's the easiest?
I was so sad
Doing
when I
free
said
lessons.
that. Yeah, well, I feel like I was like good luck Chuck.
What's
I
that
watched
mean?
I taught all my boyfriends how to be boyfriends. And then they could never really do it for me. And then the next girl they dated, I watched them be the most amazing boyfriends. You know? And
That
I was like,
sucks.
what is up with this magical pussy of mine?
Would you stay following them? Will you follow an ex and stuff?
No, but I'm a stalker.
You do.
Yeah, I'm like, let me check in on them and hopefully their life is shit. You know?
Sure.
You know?
I know. It's
Some
such
days
a-
it just pops up and I'm like, I wonder what they're up to.
I know. I like even have people block. I'll unblock and look and then reblock.
Yeah.
It is what
I
it
don't
is.
I don't do it as much anymore. That was like a long time ago, but you know.
You only hurt yourself when you look.
Yeah, I'm like now that I started like healing and I'm like good on my own and like who I was in those relationships is a different Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't even feel bad because I know that they'll never be able to experience this Jamie, and that must suck. You
That's
know?
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was the best version of myself like 6 years ago.
What happened?
No.
No, I'm fucking around. No, I think I'm more mature now. I think men get more mature in their 30s.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, like...
I know a lot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe not men that moved to Miami to start a fake business.
I do
Yeah.
think Miami men probably are more toxic than New York guys. Like...
Really?
The ones I know that moved to Miami
Yes.
are wild.
In
In the
like,
pandemic, that
a-
were like, I'm going to Miami to
a
start some
cliche.
crypto business. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
the ones
it's
that we
crazy.
would know. The ones that grew up there, I don't know.
like anyone from Staten Island that moved to Miami was like, wow, or like New York was too woke and liberal for them, so they had to leave and go to Florida.
Honestly, I kind of like just love the freedom. I went to college at UVM, super
Yeah.
progressive. I am like still a social justice warrior, but I'm a little bit more lenient like on things. I'm like, not everything is like, stop being such a sensitive ass pussy. Like I can't deal with people just getting upset and making problems about things that aren't real problems. Like
Well, internet problems is one thing compared
Yeah.
to real, like we should care about real life problems.
yeah, like I'm in Florida and I feel like I heard more crazy racist shit up north.
Well, Boston sucks with that
Yeah.
shit. Boston's one of the most racist places in the
Yeah.
world.
Maybe that's why.
Boston's fucking, it's horrible. Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
talking? You're like, I was
That might be
4
why.
and I lived in Boston. It's
Which
like-
is crazy because
Yeah.
it's like the north used to be like way different. I don't know. But Florida's not that bad.
If
It
you-
can be bad for sure.
I
but
mean, yeah, I've been to Central
and
Florida.
obviously I'm speaking as a white person, so I'm not. I
Sure.
don't know as someone else's experience, but the white people aren't as. I feel like the white people were worse in Boston.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I'm
think
just
about-
surrounding myself with good people. I don't know.
That's
I
nice.
don't keep racists around. You know.
Also, you grow and you like surround
Yeah.
yourself with people that you want, and then you learn. It's not like
Yeah.
you learned when you went to LA and like I don't want to be around those people.
Yeah. I'm constantly like, this is not my vibe.
Yeah.
I'll show up when I have to and work, and I know it looks good for social media and whatever.
Isn't social media so fucking annoying?
It is, and I realize that no one is like real on. Most people are not real online. Like everything you see.
You seem pretty
Well,
much the same. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be totally honest. You are exactly the same out in person and online.
Well, that's what I try to do.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
be
awesome.
authentic. I think you guys are the same. But it's because we're podcasting, so it's just us, and we're seeing us in
Sure.
our natural element.
Yeah.
But I've been on so many podcasts where things are like prepared and fake, and like I've been on Red Pill podcasts.
You have been on the most insane podcast I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, they're wild.
And so, what's the craziest question they've asked you and that you've had to deal with them?
Nothing crazy for me because I don't really go on them as like trying to fight for feminism. My role is to be a comedian.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I started to go on there and I was like, I want to show my intelligence and that there's more to me.
Sure.
They don't give a fuck. It's like you say the thing that's gonna get the clip and I'm gonna be funny about it. So they're like, how do you think that OnlyFans is like gonna get in your way of finding a husband? I'm like, no, I'll make my man a sandwich and suck his dick. He'll be fine. And I'll buy him a PS5. Like, we're good here. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like just say things like that and not take it seriously.
Sure. And you're using them for the people that like them, and maybe you could make money off of their people. You know?
Yeah, I've been on like Valuetainment, which is really big in like Florida, and they're huge. They've had like the first Andrew Tate, Patrick Bet, David Bet, or whatever his name is. I should probably know since I go on all the time, but
I have no idea.
the guy who like owns Valuetainment is like huge, and he just had a conference with Tom Brady and Mike Tyson. He just was on Joe Rogan.
Wow.
So it's their company, and there's a bunch of like subsect of podcasts and stuff. So there's like a comedy section and whatever. So I'm on there all the time, and I get like recognized in person from it. I've had people at Barstool be like, "Oh, I saw you on Valuetainment." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep going on this podcast, even though they're
Sure.
crazy."
Because it helps elevate your voice, and then you could say what you want to say.
Yeah, and then having me on helps them because like they have somebody to bounce off of and do whatever, you know?
Sure. And people recognize you on the street for that?
Yeah.
Isn't
crazy.
that such a good feeling to be
It's
recognized?
amazing.
Like, I'm sure it hits a tipping point.
I have a praise kink. It's great. If you recognize me, tell me.
Oh, God. I once
Yeah.
got recognized getting a slice of pizza, and I was never more happy because I was like, this is where I want to be recognized, in a pizzeria. You know? Like,
Yeah.
that's where I want people to love me and know me from.
Yeah, actually, I showed everyone's like, "What podcast are we going on?"
Uh-huh.
And I showed my friend Athena, and she was like, "Wait, I've seen those guys everywhere."
I love that.
And she was like, "They're hilarious," and I was like, "Yeah, they're great." And then our buddy Che Dorena. We like showed him your videos as well, and he was like, "Oh, I see those guys all the time, like online."
I love that.
So that means like your shit's being like seen by people and stuff. It's
There was a time last year where Sebastian couldn't. You would get recognized if we went out pretty much every time.
It made me feel
It was
so
wild.
nice.
Yeah, it was
It's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
But now, nobody cares.
I do love it when I'm like, if I am like grabbing like I've hung out with guys like going out to get drinks, but it's not a date. Does that make sense? So I'm out with
Yeah,
a
for
man who's
sure.
interested in me, but it's not a date.
Nobody knows more about hanging out to get drinks. than
Okay.
It's not a date.
Well, no, but it's like say we were just like at a comedy show, and then like after we like go and grab a drink, so I don't want to go home. Like I'm not getting dressed. You're not asking me out. Like,
yeah.
But I'm like hanging out with you. And
You maybe make out.
yeah, no.
No.
But it's
So
flirty
it's
and
not-
fun.
It's flirty
It's
and
not-
fun, I
oh,
guess.
it's
Yeah,
flirty
but
and
I'm with a man, and they're like getting to know me, and then somebody comes up and they're like, "You're the podcast, like you're the Two Girls One Blunt or whatever,"
yeah.
and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me," and they like have to like experience that, and I'm like, you
That's
know,
great.
it's great.
Do they love it, or some guys get a little?
I don't know. I feel like guys say that they love it, and then after a while, if like I do date them or I'm like talking to them, it makes them insecure, because they think they think I'm getting all this attention and stuff, but I'm like, it's just like normal attention that any girl would get.
Sure.
I just get recognized because I have a podcast.
You want to be dating someone. You love to be in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like I'm like, I need to be in a relationship. I'm like totally happy
That's
on
nice.
my own. I don't want to be in anything that like isn't the thing, you know?
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
not
you.
like dating for fun. I'm like, if you don't want to get married, get the fuck away from me, you
wow.
know?
But see, I think I'm the exact opposite. Like, I would go out with someone. Oh, let's have a nice night. And, oh, sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite of what.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't have time for like that.
I totally get
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I think girls do the opposite. Like, they're like, I don't have time. I would date someone and be serious or nothing. And guys are like, when they get older, it's like, I would go out and have fun, but that's it. It's literally the worst combination. It's cats and dogs.
Yeah, I mean, like, it depends. If I have really good banter with somebody, I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's go out and have a night and go top golf and have some drinks and have fun and go dancing and then, like, whatever. Like, I'll do that stuff. But I'm not going to, like, sleep with somebody just to sleep with somebody. Because I'm like, it doesn't make me feel good. And then once I, like, start sleep, like, have sex once, like, the animal in me unleashes. And then I want to fuck all the time and then I can't. And then I get pissed. And I'm like... you know, I don't want to
Sure.
be pissed. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to go through that.
Yeah, it can't be like,
Like, if it's not going to be consistent,
sure.
you don't have to get married to me, but like, let's fuck for a long time and not fuck anyone else.
Yeah.
And move in together and, you know, do all this stuff that people in relationships
Sure.
would do.
Yeah, let's not get married, but everything else.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of clubs in Miami.
Not really.
It seems like that you go out to some.
I go to like there's this dive bar in downtown Miami that I'm obsessed with. And so it turns from dive bar and they have a DJ at night, but it's a small room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like
What's it
it's
called?
Mama Tried.
Mama Tried.
And it turns like the music is always great. I can dress like this. This is how I go out on a Saturday
that's
night in
awesome.
Miami and with sneakers. And
that's
like
fun.
and that I'm like, thank God. When I first moved here to be social and get to know people, I went to the clubs and I was like having to get ready. And if you're not the hottest thing, you will get rejected. I've been rejected at the door
Are you
for not
kidding
being
me?
pretty enough. Yeah. So like it's happened a lot, like to my friends or like other people. Sometimes I'll get in and they won't get in, or they'll get in and I won't get in. And you never know if you're like, unless it's like your friends have a table, but you have to go out to meet friends who will have a table. So you have to like kind of eat shit for a while in Miami as a girl. It's like I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna go to the dive bars where people think I'm hot and I can dress like this and have a good time.
Yeah, that's so
fuck
much
that.
better.
That's
and
so
walk 10
stressful.
minutes to my house.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I
So
guess-
we don't like, if I'm going to that, it's an event. It's like, or it's network. I'm like, there's this one person there
Yeah.
that I want to connect with. So I will like go through that process.
Have you eaten pizza here in New York yet?
Yes. And it's great.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. It was a place that was like $1.50.
That's not great.
Come on.
You
It
should
was
do a
still
little
good.
better.
I can't believe that you said
You gotta
that.
do a little better.
You know what? I was really hungry and I was like, this saved me. So like I ate that
course.
pizza and I was like, this is the best pizza I've ever had.
Yeah, no, you need to go to a place. You're here for a few more days. You need to go.
Where do I go?
Wait,
I'm
where's
staying in
your
like
shows?
East Village.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We'll send you spots.
Yeah,
All
I
my
got-
shows are like the Grizzly Pear Comedy Shop.
nice.
Oh, great. There's so
Yeah.
many good pizzerias around there.
Okay.
Joe's
You-
is great.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
Joe's
least
is
you
great.
know.
We have one of those in Florida, so something other
Yeah,
than
but it's
Joe's.
different in Florida.
Yeah, you gotta go in New
It's
York.
different in Florida.
Yeah, there's so many places. I'll give you a list.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, you have to go to someplace besides $1.50 slice.
But are you not going to give the audience a place to go?
No, I fucking gatekeep.
Okay.
No, Scars is good.
He's
Go
like,
to
more
Scars.
pizza
Go
for
to
me.
Scars.
Scars
is
before
really
you
good.
leave is great.
Scars?
Scars,
Yeah.
yeah. It's cool too.
It's like in Chinatown area, not far from.
It's walking distance from where you are.
Okay.
20-minute walk, 30-minute walk.
Yeah, you have to go. If you don't work at Barstool,
I don't even think I can walk anymore.
Why?
Really?
Because I was an idiot and I did leg day on Tuesday or on Wednesday. And then I had to walk in 2 fashion shows in like heels that were very uncomfortable, standing, running around New York.
Oh.
Where I'm staying has no elevator on the 5th floor. So I've been carrying bags, like multiple bags, like doing like the stairs multiple times a day.
Jesus.
My legs are rocks right now. I was like limping today when we walked from the T to the place that we were staying. It was like a 20-minute walk. And I was like, I have blisters. I'm not okay.
Oh my, yeah, it's such
I'm
a walking
Ubering
city.
everywhere and spending all my money for
It's-
convenience.
Isn't Uber so fucking
It's
expensive
disgusting.
here?
It's robbery.
Literally, they got rid of yellow cabs, and because Uber like made their prices super low to like price out yellow cabs, and now Uber like raised their rates through the roof.
It's ridiculous. I've probably spent over $500 on Ubers.
Oof.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I
am-
got to walk in Fashion Week. It's all a business expense.
Did you
Yeah.
love walking?
Yeah. The feeling that I got. So, like, at the end of the runway, I have a picture of all of the cameras. So, just picture, like, the size of this room, a mound to the ceiling of cameramen and different cameras and lights shining on you. And then there's a ton of people, like, a packed standing room. And I walked out and I was like, look at me. And
You put your hands up.
oh, yeah. I thought you watched the video, you liar.
I definitely saw a video.
I definitely saw a video.
And you didn't watch it.
No, I consumed.
So that was at the end of the
Okay.
runway, which is like crazy.
Oh, that is wild.
That's insane.
Here, I'll show them.
Show the people.
Were you more nervous to do that or comedy?
This.
I
I was
would be
having
so nervous.
full-blown panic attacks because I was also told none of it was bikini. So I didn't like go to the gym for the last 2 weeks. I was like, I'll be closed. I got my
Yeah.
period this week.
Ugh.
I like, it was just, the communication for it was so hectic. It was first I was told I couldn't walk when I got here
Yeah.
because I missed rehearsal that like they didn't update me about. Like I was pissed, and then all of this stuff. So it was just like pure chaos. And so I think like all of the moments leading up to the walk, and I'm like, I'm a comedian. I'm sitting around the hottest women ever with BBLs and fake tits and like perfect faces, and everyone you walk around you're like, whoa. And I'm like, I am out of my element. Like they were trained for this shit, you know?
That must have felt so cool though.
It was so cool. This
They
first
must have
time,
hated you. The girls must have hated that you were there.
probably.
They were just
honestly.
like, oh, who? Because you didn't give a shit. You missed rehearsal.
Yeah.
You were so cool. There was like, who is this cool girl that's like has so much going on
See,
that
I'm
doesn't
like-
care about walking?
I have way less followers than everyone, so like I'm not the cool girl. That's the only
man.
that space
Yeah.
is the only place I feel like not like I'm a bad. I know now I went into it like knowing,
Uh-huh.
but just overall it's very but some people are nice and I like them. It was exhilarating. I got off the walk and I was like it felt like I walked up 10 flights of stairs and I was like I couldn't breathe and I had to sit down and I was like lightheaded because you get out there and it's like boom, you're on, and I had to turn it on, and then you get back and you're like, holy shit, I just did that. I was a ton of adrenaline.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
exciting.
It was cool. I also love posting it like on my Facebook for everyone from my hometown to see, to be like, fuck you, you guys thought I wasn't gonna do anything, and here I am at New York Fashion Week. Suck my dick.
That's amazing. I hope your theater teacher saw that.
Me too. Mr. Doniger. Mr. Doniger can also suck my dick.
You should tag him.
Yeah, at Mr. Doniger. I actually made a Facebook post like yelling at him because he like yelled at my sister and basically spit in her face, and I got in trouble for it. One of the drama mamas printed it out and gave it to my principal, and I was like,
I hate your school.
yeah, me too.
I'm so happy you left Boston.
Yeah, no, I love Boston. Fuck New York.
I'm so happy that you finally came onto the podcast. What do you
too.
want to plug besides Two Girls, One Blunt?
When does this come out?
2 Fridays from now.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
Fridays from now. So not this Friday. 2 weeks from Friday.
Hell yeah. All right. So I'm gonna be at Laugh Boston October 8th with Brittany Brave, who's been on this podcast.
Oh, beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep. And then Emily, you're gonna hear Emily, so she's on that show as well. We have our very first live podcast at the Miami Improv.
Oh, that's gonna be so fucking awesome.
I'm so excited. At October 25th.
Uh-huh.
That's in Miami, and I think that's about it. You can find me at the Jamie Lee Show, 2 Girls, 1 Blunt Pod, and yeah, smoke some weed and think of me.
Woo, I love that. All right, Robbie, hit the music.